Good morning from Midlife Travel Tales. We're on our way to Gili Meno. We're leaving our main ferry here, and we're on a little side ferry because you can't get to the beach on the main ferry. There's Cindy with all our luggage. Hey, my honey, how much did that cost us?
I can't remember, but it is a little bit more pricey.
Yeah.
Because it's the safest boat. Eka
Eka is the safest boat, and it was great. It was air conditioned. It was everything, and we've dropped some people off at Gili T already, and there's some of the islands out here. So we're going to head out here, but it wasn't expensive at all. Yeah, so they're going to join us on the Gili Islands. Here goes our ferry. That's the ferry that brought us from Bali today. Which bar? Padang Bai, left from Padang Bai, and there's our ferry. I think that's Lombok over there in the distance, and here's Gili Meno. It looks amazing.
Very excited.
Very excited. Let's hope our place is decent.
Yeah. Well, we're on the beach. So.
We're on the beach, that's the main thing. Wow, look at the water. Look at the water.
A lot of snorkeling over there.
Yeah. Wow, look at this. There's the boat. Our transport today, just come around the corner there. Here's our transport. They don't have cars and that on this island. We are on Gili Meno, and this is our transport for today. Yeah, just stand there. Get near the horse. Yeah, there we go. Transport for today. There we go. There's our bags in here. We're going to climb in here. This is our driver. Hello. And look at the watercolor. Wow, look at that. Squashed in here. And Cindy's more worried about the horse.
Yeah, shame.
I'm worried that I'm going to fall out.
No, the poor horse has got so much heavier about people and luggage here. Poor thing.
Here we are. This is the local transport in town. So, this is great. Strong little horse. Welcome to Paradise Island, Indonesia. Off by our transport, and this is where our hotel is, right here on the beach. It looks amazing. Can you believe it? This little guy got us here.
They're strong, these horses.
Yeah, very strong.
Well, just give them commands and they listen. That's exactly what's
amazing.
Going on.
We've arrived at our resort. It's called Wanarung on Gili Meno. There's the sea just down through there. And here's our room. It looks really nice. Got a little outdoor area with a fan out here. And there's Cindy. Hello, my gorgeous, my honey. And
so, just to tell you, we paid 2,400,000 rupees for 5 nights.
For 5 nights. So we're here for 5 nights. So we can
really relax.
Relax, yeah. There's got an aircon. Thank goodness. We missed an aircon in the previous room. And it's lovely. It looks like a nice big bed, quite a big room, stuff to hang,
a wet bathroom,
and a wet shower.
Wet shower.
Yeah, wet bathroom. That's fine. That looks good. All good. So, my honey, are you happy?
Yeah, I think this will be nice and relaxing. And it looks like there's a lovely big restaurant right on the beach here.
Yeah.
So we can eat meals there. But yeah, it looks like going to be quite a raw experience.
Rustic
very
experience.
Rustic kind of island. I think the most rustic probably we've been to.
But it looks lovely. The sea and everything looks amazing.
Looks amazing.
Yeah, we are at Wanarung Bungalows. We're loving our room and the place. Look how close we are to the sea. This is where we're going to have hopefully dinner tonight. And this is the whole outside area here that faces fronts onto the sea, onto the beach. But that's Lombok in the Gili Air over there, and then Lombok in the background. You can see there's storms out there and whatever else. And then around the corner the sun's setting. But look at this nice stormy afternoon. Just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Nice to be back on the beach again. Per usual with Dane and Cindy, we forget to film our meal, but we're having coral fish tonight. We've half decimated already. It's very, very nice, very tender, not a lot of bones.
First time we're having this.
Yeah, and look at that, right on the ocean like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Gili Meno and the guys working on a Sunday fixing their boats, the fishermen. Look at that, eh? Just lovely. Hey, my honey. Quiet little island, eh?
It's very quiet. but nice. I
This
like
is
it.
really nice,
And
yeah.
it's very hot too.
Very, very hot. Wandering around the beach and we came across this fancy resort. Check out the lovely swimming pool. It's also right on the beach. These are the kind of resorts you can find here on Gili Meno.
And if you've got a lot of money, this one's called Meno House.
Is this Meno House?
Meno House.
Okay.
I can imagine it would be quite
Yeah.
expensive.
Why aren't we staying here?
I wish we were.
And this is yeah, it's lovely. Across there, that island there is Gili Tea, and it looks packed even from here. I can even hear some music coming across from over there. That's where all the youngsters hang out, and if you like a party, that's the place to be. Not our scene. We're very happy on Gili Meno. But there it is, Gili Tea, the party island. Also very beautiful. Found a little friend. It looks like a little pregnant kitty, but it does have a little meow meow.
Someone belongs to someone.
And this seems to be about the biggest little town habitation we've come across on Gili Meno so far. Okay, right here. Here's the sea, and it seems like the biggest habitation so far. These places we found. Hey Manny, why aren't we staying here? Check out the rooms with the swimming pools. Hi, how you doing?
We open in April.
You're open in April, so you're not open yet.
We open
Oh, you're open now.
last year.
Last year.
So 1 year already.
Okay.
You should try to stay here.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, eh?
Nice view, ocean view.
Yeah, beautiful view. And nice swimming pools.
Nice swimming.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome, man.
We found the main part of the resort, and it's about 4 million to 6 million a night. But beautiful, look at that. Found a place to sit, and we also can use the swimming pool for quite a good, that price on the coffee is not bad.
It's a little bit pricey.
Yeah, but think we're getting table and we're allowed to swim in the pool.
And this is like a 5-star resort.
Yeah. And then we're going to go swim. There's some statues underwater here we're going to go and look at. Everybody's out there right now. And then, I don't know if you can see, there you can. There is the volcano over there, Bali volcano. The Uma one, yeah. So that's very cool. We just went to look at the Gili Meno statues. There's Cindy there. And as we climbed in the water, we saw 2 amazing turtles. Can you believe it? No one else even saw them.
Literally right in the shallow water, and like a few steps in the water.
Yeah, right next to us, and we could have stretched out our hand to touch them, but we'd never do that.
No.
But it was absolutely amazing, and we got to swim with them for a while.
It was great.
Did you enjoy that, Mahani?
Yeah, and it was just us. No one else knew they were there, which was fantastic.
Yeah, right here, kind of like nearly on the main beach opposite Gili Tea. And then we swam out and we went to the circular statues.
Yeah, apparently some sculpture put them there in 2017.
Yeah.
So now, since then, all the people from Gili Tea and Gili Meno go and have a look at the statues underwater. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's quite a big statue.
Yeah, very cool. And it's meant to symbolize the bridge between the human world up above the water and the underwater world. So it really was cool. Again, we wish we had
A GoPro.
a GoPro. I keep hinting, but she's not taking the hint. Please, my honey, can we have a GoPro? We've seen amazing things that we'll never see again, and we need a GoPro. So, hello fans, anybody out? Is there anybody out there? You can see where all those boats are out there. That is where the statues are. Really lovely fish around here. And just over here on the shoreline is where we saw the turtles. Just along here, literally on the shoreline. It was amazing. Ordered a coffee, and once again, Dane and Cindy are making themselves at home in 5-star resorts
Without paying 5-star prices.
without paying 5-star prices. So remember this, that most of these 5-star resorts you can buy something,
You just buy a drink.
a small drink,
You can use all the facilities, the swimming pool, you can use the pool lounges, the beach lounges, everything.
everything, yeah. So that's great. So always remember that when traveling. across another cool little resort with a little swimming pool at the bottom here, and then top there. And then look at Liparati, and look at these nice little cabins here. And the thing that struck me that was really cool was, other than the beautiful woman in front of me, and you're right on the beach here, is check the little gym. There's a little gym, dip bars.
We have been so bad.
Chins, we have been so
We haven't
bad.
done gym in so long.
Yeah.
We started out in Thailand going to gym.
Yeah, and then
we've kind
yeah,
of
we haven't
lost
stayed long enough in a place.
Yeah, that's been the problem.
But there's some dumbbells here and some barbells. Check it there, right on the beach. Very, very cool.
Dane's found his gym. I don't think those are heavy enough for you. Wow, look at you now. Let's see if you can still do it. You haven't lost it yet. Hello.
Decided to have lunch at this little place. Quite a good value. Looks pretty cool. Cindy's looking at the menu, prices. And that's where it's located. Very cool. There's Lombok down there, across the way. And Gili Tea across the way there. This is Gili Meno Turtle Sanctuary. And the gentleman here is really doing his best to make sure the turtles don't go extinct in this area. There's all the little babies. Yeah, look at them all. Wow, it's right on the beach here. Shame, and here's a big one that's been damaged by propeller at the back or something. But let's hope he survives. And here's all the little guys. Big turtle we just filmed there being hit by a boat.
And then bitten by a shark, but
Yeah.
not around the waters here, further out.
Further out. But they bring her in like once a month to treat the wound and all of that, and then they release her again.
Yeah,
but she's only in the shallows because she
shallows,
can't
yeah.
dive at the moment, so it's going to take a while for her to recover. That's amazing work they're doing, hey?
Very good work, sure.
She's so, literally they catch her once a month because they know where she hangs out, and then bring her in, treat the wound, and
And then put it back again.
yeah, incredible.
And it can take, they say it can take like years for them to heal. So
Just very sad what humans and that are doing to
yeah, 'cause
To
I
the
think
earth again.
The propeller probably took her out, and then she couldn't do anything, and the shark
attack her.
attacked her.
Yeah. Anyway. Horse guards and that, waiting for the boats to arrive at the pier, yeah?
I'm here.
Are you there? Ah, there he is. That's who we've been looking for.
From
South Africa.
South Africa, hello.
And the whole world is for YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, Cindy with all the horses. Hey, Manny. Look how beautifully they're done with the braids and really well looked after, hey? Walking, and the rain's beginning to fall, Manny. The rain's beginning to fall, but will we make it there? That's where it's coming from. It's coming from the Lombok side. There it comes. Tonight we've come to this little place here on the beach, not too far from where we are, but they're around the corner, and they get lovely sunsets here. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. There's my gorgeous wife looking at what's for happy hour. So here's a little village in the interior of Gili Meno. The kids and the houses and the life. It's very cool. All ahead of us. Yeah, it's just little fences. Hello. Stables for the horses. Some of the traditional homes. Totally different to what you see all around the edges of the island. The people who in fact live on the island live in the middle of the island, and we believe the people on the edges are from Lombok. But people who in fact live on the island, they live here. Totally different to the resorts and all of that we get used to and think of the island as. Different time, honey. Very raw, yeah. Here and probably Railay Beach is probably the only two places we've been where there hasn't been like proper roads. And
Railay in Thailand.
yeah, Railay in Thailand, and here where there's no scooters.
Yeah,
Oh, and PP. PP doesn't have, but PP's got paved
yeah,
areas.
there's literally no roads. No roads, that's just sand, I think.
Yeah.
Most of it.
But very cool. If you ever want to disappear, you can do so here,
No one will find you.
even on a small little island like this. Oh, on the beach, live band happening. On the beach here, around the bar. There's the beach. So this is our friend Jackie. He's from Lombok. He sells all this good, all the pearls and the lava stone and everything. Hello, Jackie.
Hello, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good.
That's
fine.
good.
Nice
So-
to meet you.
No-
Welcome to Gili Meno.
Thank you very much, man.
You can buy lava stone.
Yeah, so we bought lava stone, and what else
What
did
is
you buy?
this one? This is
Turquoise.
Turquoise. So we bought lava stone and turquoise. Jackie gave us a good price
you.
because it's a very rainy day here. Oh, and there's the young man who works here. Yeah, there he is.
And this is for open my business.
Yeah.
First,
Your first sale.
We-
Yeah.
first sale.
Yeah.
Come to Gili Meno, you come look for
You
this
come
man.
look for Jackie.
Thank you.
Okay.
Come in, please come. Yeah.
We found the lake in the middle, well, not quite the middle of the island, but near the middle of the island, and there's this wonderful walkway. It's got a few holes in, so you've got to be very careful. I'll be very careful walking on it, but it goes all the way around this little lake. There you can see Lombok mountains in the background. Just look at that. Goes all the way. There's this little, it's not a freshwater lake, I believe. I believe it's brackish. So it's salt water, there are mangroves on it. And hello, my honey. How you doing? Cindy.
Yes, I've got to walk here.
Yeah, I got
Through
us
the
lost.
village.
I got us lost
We're walking backwards.
several forwards. Where Douglas Green?
Now I'm hot and sweaty. Now
Yeah.
I need a coffee
Okay.
and water.
So there's the lake. It's lovely. So there comes a Navy ship past us, coming down the channel between Gili T and Gili Meno. Wow, look at that. Quite a big ship. Look at that. Wonder what that is for. But he's patrolling, doing his thing. Amazing. Amazing day. Just lounging by a pool at a 5-star resort. We'll show you more of that tomorrow, looking at all the... But look at this place on the way back, this little pub, little restaurant, all the things. Get the color. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. All the color. So tonight we're walking back to our hotel, and there you can see the volcano on Bali, and there's just this beautiful sunset. Look at that. Wow. Special. And here's the place that we're at. No one here. Quite an interesting place, Gili Meno.
Please set up.
Some places are busy, some places aren't. Just look at that. There's Gili T across the way there. I'll zoom in there now. Can hear the mosque from there. Look at that one last time. Images that you will never see unless you come to this beautiful place. So here the guys this morning just wandering around the island, and the guys building their boat. There he is, by hand. Quite incredible. Probably use the fire here to shape some of the wood. And look at that. That's getting built by hand. It's a beautiful boat. Incredible. So it's our last morning here on Gili Meno.
Yes.
And we just finished our breakfast, and
Yeah.
these lovely young people.
Kita ambil.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Dewi.
Dewi.
Yeah.
And
Pani.
Bonnie. And they have been amazing while we've been on Gili Meno.
Wow, thank
And
you.
thanks, guys.
You welcome.
Yeah, you looked after us well.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, eh? And there, for the first time this morning, we in fact, out of 5 days, we can see the top coming out of the volcano there on Lombok. That's where we're heading. And I believe it's huge. It takes 3 days to hike up that one compared to the Bali one which we went to, which takes a day. I don't think we're going to hike up it, but it's going to be great. But we've had an amazing time here on Gili Meno. So Mahani, have you enjoyed Gili Meno?
I've enjoyed it so much. I'm very sad to be leaving. But you know what? Maybe we'll come back.
Yeah, maybe we'll come back. We've got a few days to spare and to play with in Lombok. We're not sure what we're doing.
If we don't find anything better than this, we're coming back.
Yeah, and yeah, so we've booked a flight to Turkey. So after Indonesia, we're heading to Turkey.
But we've still got another 3 weeks here.
Still got another 3 weeks here, so we've got to find things to do. It's going to be tough to find things to do in Indonesia. Hey, volcanoes, waterfalls, beaches.
We'll find something.
But it's been a lovely spot we've been in, hey?
Yeah, I definitely recommend Gili Meno.
Definitely, yeah.
For the quieter, if you like quietness.
Yeah.
Gili tea if you want the party.
Yeah, no, it's been great.